From massive construction machines to devices meant to do the toughest of jobs, join me as I show you some powerful machines and innovative technology that are on another level. Number 8. Liebherr T284. In the mining industry, regardless of what you're mining for, having some of the best equipment isn't just a requirement. It's a necessity in order to get the job done as quickly and efficiently as possible. The Liebherr T284 is an example of a heavy, superclass dump truck that will let the mine set move much more dirt without having to have a fleet of vehicles. The truck itself weighs about 260 tons, which is actually the lightest of the versions that Liebherr has made. What's more, its carrying capacity is about 340 tons, which is an incredible amount of weight to carry. And yet, the T284 does that without issue. That's because the machine has an incredible 4,000 horsepower engine. Yet despite all of these factors, the T284 is actually rather fuel efficient. Number 7. Big Bertha. At one point in time, the idea of making a tunnel meant a lot of hard work and danger for men and women on the job. Then, massive machines were made to help make the job easier via drilling. It started out with small drills, but then they got bigger and bigger, until nearly the point of absurdity. The biggest machine tunnel drill out there is a behemoth known simply as Big Bertha, and it's as big as it is bizarre in many ways. This massive drill is 300 feet in length and was made for the Washington State Department of Transportation's Alaskan Way Viaduct Replacement Tunnel project in Seattle in 2013. The diameter of the machine's drill section is 57.5 feet in length, allowing it to make a truly perfect circle when drilling into the hard rock and stone of its intended target. It's also 7,000 tons in weight, which means it can't be moved by conventional means. It actually has to be moved by ship from place to place. In terms of height, the drill is 5 stories high. Number 6. Falkirk Wheel. One of the more unique challenges in the world is getting a boat or other item to another channel, canal, or other entity when the height difference between the two is rather startling. In cases of the Panama Canal, there are locks that are filled or lowered with water to get the boats up or down. But in Glasgow, Scotland, they have what they call the Falkirk Wheel. In short, this is a rotating boat lift that connects 2 canals that are over 100 feet in height difference. Originally, there were a series of mini locks that helped get the boats through, but then they were shut down in the 1930s. The Falkirk Wheel was built in the early 2000s and did the job rather elegantly. So much so that it was awarded with the most original design in the world a year after its completion. Number 5. John Deere Timberjack. There are many dangerous jobs out there in the world, which is why many make machines to not just help the workers on the job, but also to keep them safe while doing it. For lumberjacks, the biggest dangers are tool failure or a tree part falling on you. John Deere wished to help resolve this problem and created the John Deere Timberjack as a result. The John Deere Timberjack was honestly a very basic thing in terms of construction. It was a walking machine that was very much resembled a scorpion, as it had many legs on the ground to ensure balance, and then a tail that would be used to cut down and grab trees, all the while having the pilot for the machine be in a safe and protected cockpit. There have been many videos showing off the John Deere Timberjack, and on the surface it seems as though it'd be something rather effective. However, in 2004, the program that helped make the John Deere Timberjack was shut down, and all told, only 2 of these machines were ever made. Number 4. Overossen TV1000. No, this isn't a vehicle that happens to have a 1,000-inch TV on it. Rather, this is a massive device that is meant to blow snow. Why would we need a major vehicle like this to do that, you might ask? The answer is rather simple. Meant to maintain airports, which, in the place where this was born, Norway, can be piled on with snow until they can't run it anymore. But with the Overossen TV1000, they can get their runways clear and in really quick time. This is because the blades that chew up the snow are huge and thus can clear snow out even if it's many feet in height. The snow shoots many feet away from the runway, and the vehicle can go 62 miles per hour should it need to really get the job done fast. Number 3. System Meister TC1000. On the job site, one of the most important things you need is to get equipment from one place to the other without delay. On certain terrain, including wet ground and snow, that's a problem. Enter the System Meister TC1000. This device was specially made to transport some of the heaviest of items across a construction site, regardless of weather and terrain. Part of the reason it's able to do this is the fact that it has treads like a tank and not wheels. Thus, it can go into up to 30 centimeters of snow without issue. Another fascinating aspect of this machine is that it has 3 forms. One acts like the trailer to a truck. The other is as a long bed vehicle, and it can even transform into a crane. Number 2. The Chain Trencher. Oftentimes, machines are constructed with the purpose of doing things that take men a long time to do. And for the Chain Trencher, also known as the Chainsaw Tank, that is exactly what it was designed for. To be clear, this is not a real tank used in combat. Rather, this is a chainsaw-mounted machine that is used to dig massive trenches within the earth, in a fraction of the time it would take a group of men to dig the trench themselves. The size of the chainsaw can allow the trencher to go 18 feet deep into the ground and carve up the area to about 4 feet in width. And some, like the Tesmix 1675, can go even deeper and wider than that. As for what these massive and deep trenchers are for, they're usually dug for things like pipes that need to be put into the ground for various reasons. And because they dig these trenches so quickly, it allows the pipe to be laid down just as quickly, thus getting the job done fast. Despite its size, there are more portable versions of the chain trencher that can be used by a single person. Number 1. Sandvik DD42i. Drilling inside of a cave can be very dangerous work and has cost many their lives in the past. The Sandvik DD42i is meant to be a machine that can help prevent that in the future. The whole machine is operated by one person, and the machine itself can switch out the various drill bits and tools it uses to dig into the rock for shafting, tunneling, and more. The person operating is kept safe within a cabin, and because it's hydroelectricity powered, it's simple to use and operate, and not damaging to the air around the users. And there you have it, a look at some incredibly powerful machines and how their innovative technology is helping people on the job. What did you think of these powerful and innovative machines? Do you wish you could take one out for a ride? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.